Yo, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yehovah and Yehoshua. This is Chris Holy Man FX. This will be a quick video of Studio One. Easy, quick drag and drop workflow compared to other DAWs. All right, so let me show you a simple couple of things, why Studio One's superb. Like I always tell people, a lot of DAWs got more features, like Cubase got more features than Studio One. But when it comes to this workflow, it ain't no DAW fucking with Studio One workflow, period. So let's go to a few things, right? So, okay, let's start with loops. I can grab, a couple loops like that, holding shift down. I can drag them, drop them all in at the same time, right? Easy task, right? So let's go to presets. Let's go, I'm at an EQ, and EQ got different presets. And I might want to have these three. I might want to have this one. I'm gonna hold shift. I'm gonna select these and just drag them to one track. Who knows? Boom. When I drag, you see all the presets just like that. Simplified. Right? Let's delete that. Let's go to instruments. Let's say, I want to grab these. Let's drag these over. So it's going to add each one of these one by one. So now I got 4 instruments. Boom. But peep this. Let's delete these out the way. And let's say I got this one, the 12-bit artifacts. But let's say I want to get these 3 down here and I want them to join into a multi-instrument. I go to the track and press combine. It's going to drop all those in. We'll drop that one in. That's a bug. Normally it'll drop them in. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, that's what I got to do. So once I open it up and I get these and I drop them in here just like this, hold on. Okay, so now on the instrument track, it's one by one. It's one by one. Let me see. Let me hold shift right quick. Let me see that. Okay, it's one by one. Let me erase this right quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. So I'm gonna leave that in here. So I select these. So let's hold Alt. Let me see what that do. Okay, that ain't gonna do. Let's hold Control. Okay, let's hold Shift. Okay, so now on the instruments, you can have to drop them one by one. So it ain't no multitasking thing on that part right there, right? So now let's say I have this audio track, right? And then we're going to duplicate this track. Let's duplicate this track a few times, right? And let's say, I want to actually put, Melodyne on all these tracks. So I can highlight all those. I can just press Melodyne right up here at the macro. Let me see, don't show this. I don't know why they got this on here. At the macro, it didn't detect it right quick, right then and there. But now let's go to the window. Let's go bring this down. If you notice now, it say the FX right here. FX. That means Melodyne is on each one of those tracks. That's why you can see like the MIDI right here. And double click that. It's going to open up the Melodyne. Quick multitasking features, man. Simple stuff that a lot of DAWs don't do. Hold shift right quick. I can remove those without even thinking about it. You get what I'm saying? I think I showed this on another video, but let's say if I go drop 5 tracks down here, right here, I can highlight all those. I can change all them to mono stereo without holding anything. Change the volume up and down. Easy. Just like that. Simple. Pans. Whatever it is, I can pan all those tracks at the same time because you notice that when I go right here, that's the gain. Let me go. If you go gain, see, that's the gain. Turn the gain. You might want to, when you're doing mixing and you want to gain everything and turn all the gains down, you can do a multi. You feel me? Like the workflow is so simplified, man. So simplified. Let's see. Let's remove these out the way. All right, let's go drop this audio joint right here. Let's say I do V, and let's say I do a turn that off. Boom. And let's say I get that right there, right? Let's say I do that. I think you do most of that. If I delete that, let me see. If I delete it. No, that carries over, of course. But let me go back right quick. Then what I was trying to do, okay, let me go back. Take that off and delete that. So now, if I got these two, if I select both of these, I think this works like this. Boom. See, it brings both of those up. So if you highlight both of these tracks, so now if I just highlight this one, it'll bring this one up, of course. Now I still bring both of them up, even if I don't highlight it. That's crazy. So damn, that's crazy. So let's go try another audio. Let's say we on a workflow. We're in our workflow bag, right? Boom. Let's remove that out the way. Shift T, technically, right? So now, what if I add this? If I bring it to the second track, because we know it'll work on the same track. So now let's V. Put a V on this one. So now, boom. So it did a selection. So what if I go right here? Both of these work on the same track. I guess because I copied it down. You see what I'm saying? So, bro, when it comes to the workflow, man, I tell y'all, bro, ain't nothing fucking with Studio One, man. What's another one? What is another one? Am I missing one? I think it's another one I was missing. I don't think so. Let me see. Nah, not that. Baby girl. I think that's it, y'all. I ain't thinking nothing else. Let me duplicate this right quick. Let's go right there. Nah. Can't get both of these and name those the same. Of course not. Nah. But I think what I can do, if I get these tracks right here and I select these and I get that right here and do like that and closure and press Control and press Enter, it names all those by one. You know, it'll definitely do that, you know, or whatever it is, you know, whatever I'm doing. Right. So right click, boom. But yeah, man, that's a few options, man. Tell me what y'all think. You know, I know somebody gonna come on and be like, yo, my dog do that too. But yeah, that's cool. It's good that it's do it if it does it. You know, that's cool. But again, like I tell people, man, it ain't nothing fucking with Studio One workflow. Matter of fact, let's try one more. Let's try one more. Let's remove those. Let's drop an audio file in. We'll drop that joint in, right? So we're gonna duplicate that. So right now we got some say follow chords. If I want this to follow the chords and everything, if I hold shift, select both of those, if I go to parallel, would it change both of these to the same thing? See, it changes both of those the same thing. If I go right here and change all these to don't follow, see, it'll change all those to don't follow, right? If I select those tracks and go to time stretch and select Elastic Pro monophonic format, it'll do it for both of those. Solo, as you can see, solo, right? All multitasking, crazy features. Like if I go select both of these and let's go to tune, let's go to, you know, the gain. Let's go, okay, gain it for only one. Matter of fact, keep that right there. Let's highlight these on the sequence and change the gain. Boom. See, I'm using my wheel on my mouse. Of course, the fade is gonna work. If that worked, of course, all that's gonna work. Everything just crazy multitasking, man. Change the transpose on all those tracks. It's crazy. Y'all be good. Shalom.